cheese.
What's up, and welcome to Night Kids After Dark podcast for February 9th, 2023. I'm your host, BTG Plays, alongside a whole gaggle of people. I got Yanonick with me. Rainbowkisses finally makes her return, her skating ass. And Lily and Cynderelle. What's up, y'all?
What's happening?
Hi guys.
Who was skating?
It's a gang of us.
Yeah, you know the skater, the skater.
Slandered.
The skater.
A little.
But no, what y'all been up to?
Nintendo Direct.
Yes, Nintendo Direct was yesterday. Pretty
I
entertaining.
was working. Yay.
What is it like
Wasting
working?
my life away in the wizarding world.
Oh God,
It hurts to
you
work.
and millions of other people, including myself.
Leviosa.
I want to own a wand for real, like a real wand, one that could create and levitate and turn things
Do you
inside
not?
out.
You were born with one, bro.
Right, like, do you not have one already?
Why
I
do
hope
you
so.
assume you know what I have? I don't like that.
Oh, I mean, if you're
You right.
wandless,
You right.
welcome to the club.
I mean, maybe it's not that he's wandless. It's just not as up to standard as he'd like.
Oh, it's not flexible.
Fun fact: I don't like anyone assuming what I do or don't have.
Stop it, Ron. Stop. It's okay. We got you.
Leviosa.
It's Leviosa.
Leviosa.
Weirdly.
Seen some crazy memes, but yeah, enough of that. All that, and missing his wand. Today's stories include a bunch of Nintendo stuff. Nintendo Direct was yesterday. Forspoken is getting an update, and some more news on the whole Microsoft Activision Blizzard deal. It's the saga continues. And more, because this is Night Kids After Dark podcast, where gamers discuss gamer things every Monday and Thursday, 8:30 p.m. Eastern, right here on twitch.tv/Team Night Kids. If you're watching live, you can start adding questions in the chat for our Night Kids Q&A at the end of every Thursday's episode, which is getting to the goal to Rainbowkisses, who finally showed up.
For real.
Saying,
Y'all gonna
Back.
stop slandering me.
but
I'm just saying, welcome.
I
back.
had COVID last week.
oh, that's what they all say. That's what they all say.
I
No,
said
but
it too gotta work.
but we're changing up the pot of gold a little bit. All right. So Rainbow herself decided to let everybody know that, she realized she was skipping a bunch of questions and not answering them. So she gave us the incredible idea of bringing up a reverse card. So, reverse card. So what we're going to do every month, the rest of the cast, we have a total of 3 reverses that we can do. If she asks a question and we want to reverse it, then she has to answer the question. We only got 3 per month, and that's for all of us. So if you use it, you use it. Once we're out of 3 for the month, we got to wait till next month to reverse it. That gives her, she's got to be a little bit strategic on what she asks. And yeah, but
What
we
about
got,
y'all too?
shoot, I wish we had those, but we got them on deck. It's 3 in total for all of us combined. 3 per person. We only do 2 episodes. Well, it's 4 times a month for the pot of gold. Shoot, we'd be reversing every episode if everybody had 3. And we got about 6 cast members, so yeah, we're gonna do 3 for the whole cast. But yeah, so if you want to ask your own questions, go ahead and join the Discord. Put your questions in the pot of gold thread or ask them live in chat. If you don't want to watch live, you can watch later on youtube.com /at Team Night Kids 682, or you can listen on podcast services by searching the 4 words Night Kids After Dark. Remember, if you like the show ad free, hit that sub button just like DMV Death did. Appreciate it, bro.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Not much housekeeping to go, so pretty much I'm just gonna go ahead and get into some news. So news story number 1 for oh, and then here's my daughter.
News
So 1 second.
Nintendo briefly lists Zelda Tear of the Kingdom for $70 on the eShop. Now I don't know about y'all, but $70 is a heavy little load.
She wanted to be a guest on today's episode, I guess.
Have her on. Say what's happening, little one.
Funny, before we get into the first story, she actually did say she wanted to do a podcast with me.
Oh,
So me and her are gonna just start a podcast where we just talk about whatever she wants to talk about.
Oh, that'd be cute.
I love
So we'll go ahead and do that. Hopefully, she can get them big bucks before she's 10.
y'all could talk about
Mine's-
me stuff because that's an instant winner.
She talks about all types of crazy stuff. It's pretty. I have great conversations with her, to be honest. But yeah, go ahead. Let's go on with the story.
All right, I hope the podcast. Let us know when it comes out.
Yeah, I will.
If not an error, it will be the first time Nintendo charges more than $60 for a standard Switch game. Nintendo briefly listed The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom for $69.99 on the US eShop. As noted by numerous sources, including Wario64, the eShop was listing the game for this $69.99 for a period of time. The price is now no longer visible on the eShop page, with only the message releasing in 2023 visible.
I'm about to say, wait a minute.
Yeah. If this is to be the game price, it will mark the first time Nintendo charged more than $59.99 for a standard edition digital Nintendo Switch game. Wario 64 has now published a photo that claimed the new Legend of Zelda 64. Man, this is the same information. All right, so Wario.
Yeah, it's pretty much the same information. So Nintendo is now for this game, what is it? Tears of
the Kingdom.
Tears of the Kingdom, the Zelda game. It's $70. And when they listed it, it showed up as 70, but a bunch of pre-orders had went up on like Amazon and Best Buy that had listed it for $59.99. Then Nintendo's pre-order went up and it went to $69.99. So most likely it's gonna be $69.99. And
Not
of
too
course,
early.
so now Nintendo's going to the $70 game. So I'm pretty sure this is gonna happen. It wasn't a mistake on their part. Yeah, it's crazy. How do you feel about Nintendo games being $70 now?
I guess they figured y'all gonna buy it anyway, so. And
Well,
they're right.
yes, some people are going to buy it, but I can guarantee you there are going to be some people that say $70. I'm not paying the extra $10 for this game. So they are going to start slowly losing people because some people are already just on the edge of why am I even playing some of the Easter store. It's so slow, it's clunky, they haven't updated it, it has so many problems. And I'm not anti-Nintendo. I actually have been a Nintendo kid all my life. But the problem is that Nintendo it fails to acknowledge what the audience, the fans, the consumers, us, have been acknowledging the problems to be for so long. So
do you think that Zelda is not a $70 game?
I think this one can be, especially with so much being added to the
So
game.
what about the last one? You don't think the last one was worth $70?
I think the last one was worth 60s, not 70, because it was an introduction to a new type of game. A lot of the old Zelda fans did not like the new one, but the ones that did enjoy it, this is pretty much part 2, are going to migrate to this game. So it's for those people.
So my
Super
thing,
fans are still gonna buy it.
I agree. I agree with you, Lily. I think anybody who's really complaining about the $70 price point wasn't really planning on buying the game in the first place. Because people who are Zelda fans are gonna get it regardless. You've already had the trends of PlayStation and Xbox having $70 games. That didn't stop God of War. It's not gonna stop. It's not gonna stop Zelda. And I think Nintendo's they're like, you know what? You can't get Zelda anywhere else. So
Why not?
and they don't even have to blame it on the market anymore because Xbox and Sony already did the work for them. So it's kind of like just the progression of where games are going. They can do the same old adage of being like, yeah, games take longer to make and all that, but at the end of the day, they're like, hey, if everybody else can charge 70, we're gonna charge 70 also.
Yeah, and also like almost every year, especially with their consoles, they come out with special consoles, which they probably will with Zelda. And guess what? People gonna fork up to $400 for that Zelda console with the controllers. They're gonna fork up to $70 too.
But what I will say, they also came out with this game voucher thing at the same time, where you spend $99 and you can get any 2 games that are under that voucher, and Tears of the Kingdom is under that voucher. So you can get Tears of the Kingdom and Pokemon Scarlet, or Tears of the Kingdom and Pokemon Violet. Like, it was a whole bunch of the Nintendo games, like, and it wasn't like old games. So they're kind of like, you know, we're gonna give you a deal by charging you 90 and you can get 2 of our games. I think this kind of pushes that too. They're like, all right, we're gonna charge 70 for our games, but we're also gonna do these Nintendo vouchers where if you spend $90, you can get 2 of our $70 games for 90.
Oh wait, is that under one purchase, or you can save up for that voucher? Like you buy one game for
so you buy the voucher and it gives you 2 tickets to claim 2 Nintendo games.
That's not bad at all.
And Tears of the Kingdom is one of the games that's listed under there. It was a whole bunch of like relevant, like new games. All their newer games were on there. So, I mean, it is what it is. And to be honest, I mean, $70, the $70 price point for a game is it's more questionable when it's a game that I don't really know if I want to play. So like the new Need for Speed Unbound. I didn't know if I wanted to play that, and it was at a $70 price point, and that stopped me from playing it.
Oh, wow.
But Zelda, I know I'm gonna play Zelda. Yeah, well, it was 70 on everything. So
the Game Pass, that's what it's called. It wasn't on that.
No, I wish it was. Then I would have played it.
So fun fact, they did like BTG and Lily. I don't know if you mentioned it, but they did remove it pre-orders from Amazon, so you cannot pre-order the game at the $59.99.
Now I wonder if the people who did pre-order $59.99, if Amazon and Best Buy are still gonna be like, no, you're good. We fucked up.
I mean, they have to acknowledge that, or we'll just, you know,
or they could just refund you,
or they could
go
refund
back and buy it full price.
I mean, they could also always put like the extras into the game, like extra. You could get extra things. You bought it at this price. They might have. It's possible because when they said they messed up, it's possible that they pulled it off because they weren't finished adding in whatever extra, and it was a mistake to post it that soon.
Oh, like it's a mistake on Nintendo side.
Yeah, like because like a lot of like everybody like the Harry Potter. The deluxe price tag, people paid a $10 difference for 3 extra days. For 3 extra days.
That's true.
Easily paid a $10 difference.
That's a good point.
Shoot, I wish. To be honest, I wish I could pay $10 extra for every game for 3 days early, but then they just push the release dates to match. But whatever. But yeah,
they make it worth it most of the time. They make that higher price tag worth it. With like the extra loot you get, because like when Modern Warfare 2 came out, they added in a whole bunch of extras. It was like I think it was the vault pack was $100. The deluxe pack was $100, and they added a crap ton into that.
See, that's a little different when it's like deluxes and extra content that comes with it. I'm okay with that, but like it's the $70 like base price. So like that's what everybody's migrating to. Like the base price of games is just $70 now.
Everything's going up.
Maybe
it's expected.
I mean, it ain't the first time it's happened. It's happened several times over our lifetime. I remember when PlayStation games were $20 or $29.99, $39.99.
I used to think $30 was an expensive game.
I did too.
My gray hair just tingled a little bit. Thanks.
Yeah.
You're welcome. All right, news story number 2. Since that started off the whole Nintendo thing, the Nintendo Direct was yesterday, and some of the biggest news and trailers from the Direct. This comes from The Verge. The latest Nintendo Direct had all the big names, aside from Mario. They didn't show any Mario, kind of. But we got a fresh trailer for the next Zelda game. A surprise launch of the original Metroid Prime, a release date for Pikmin 4 and the addition of Game Boy games to the Switch online subscription service. Plus, there were some excellent announcements for RPG nerds. Here's everything you might have missed. So yeah, we had Tears of the Kingdom trailer. Did you guys see this? Do you guys want to watch that?
I definitely did see that. I'm excited for the game, and they introduced vehicles in the game, so that's gonna be cool.
Yeah, so the game looked
Coughing up to $70.
it's already gone. Look, the game yeah, Zelda Tears of the Kingdom looked great. I'm excited for it. It's coming out May 12th, 2023. Then they released, this was a shadow drop, Metroid Prime Remastered. And I have heard nothing but good things. It actually came out yesterday as well. So they announced it yesterday, shadow dropped it yesterday, and fixed the controls because now you can aim with both joysticks.
Oh, that's so cool. Oh, I'm so glad they did that.
Yes.
The only way to shoot at the aim up and down, you had to hold down the L trigger so that you could zoom in so that you can look up and down. Oh, that was so annoying. But
yeah, but I've heard nothing but good things. They said this is a really good remaster. Yeah, and if you never played it, Metroid Prime was an excellent game, and it's only better now. Pikmin 4. They announced Pikmin 4. If you like Pikmin, this Pikmin looks interesting. There's a new dog character. Kind of excited about Pikmin. It is a fun game.
very chill.
Very, very chill. Splatoon 3 expansion pass got announced. Of course, I'm excited about a Splatoon 3's expansion pass. It came out in 2 waves. Inkopolis from the first one is back. And then some other DLC called Side Order.
Which
And then
looks interesting.
It does look interesting. So definitely Nintendo's getting my money for that. One thing that they're not going to get my money for is they added Game Boy and Game Boy Advance games, in which they added a great library of games. I just don't want to pay the extra for that expansion.
Pay? You have to pay?
So,
Oh,
yes.
The Game Boy Advance stuff. Yeah.
So the Game Boy Advance stuff only comes with the expansion, with the N64 and all that stuff. So you have to pay for the expansion to get access to that. But look, the catalog was legit. I like what Nintendo's doing with this stuff. I mean, it's good for preservation, good for young players that never got to play these old games and see how this whole direct was really focused on like old stuff.
Bringing
this is all
back
on the
old
Switch,
games.
right?
Yeah, all of this was on the Switch.
I'll buy that in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
I need to
So-
go buy a Switch and then I'll buy it.
Yeah, so and plus they also have the Sega Genesis and N64 and Super NES already on there, and the regular NES. So you're getting all that, including the Game Boy and Game Boy Advance library now,
And GoldenEye.
and GoldenEye.
Well,
And
you have to. That's the expansion, isn't it?
that's included. It's all included in the expansion pass.
Oh wow.
And all the games are multiplayer, have online access and play. So pretty cool. Advance Wars 1 and 2, big game, got a date. Kind of excited about that. Then they announced a new. I've never seen this game before, but Samba de Amigo Party
You never heard
Central.
of this?
No,
Never-
bro.
Really?
It's a dancing game with maracas. Was this on Dreamcast or something?
It was an
All of us
arcade
don't
game.
have
No.
a vault
It-
of games that
No,
we
no,
have just
no,
stored
no, no.
around.
It was an arcade game, and it was on the Dreamcast as well. But I only played it in the arcades.
Is it
So
fun?
I remember it in the arcades.
Oh yeah, I never seen it.
Game. Look,
looked-
you too. What do you?
Oh, I'm gonna play.
So they went straight to the DDR machine.
Oh,
True. However, I
True.
ventured off and played other things.
Well, that's because your quarter was too far behind. That's why.
That's a good point. Plus, I would always lose in DDR. So
It was
I mean,
worth quarters.
It looked fun. I like the party mode where everybody dances, does the maraca stuff, and whoever gets the lowest score gets knocked out, and you go to the next round. I did like that. I mean, it looks entertaining. I'm not gonna buy it, but it looks
That
entertaining.
pose though.
Yeah.
Look at the little stick figure getting down. Okay.
and you can customize your characters. You can
It's
play.
so cute.
It's so good. I think everyone's gonna enjoy it. It's gonna be a fun time. But again, like BTG says, Are you going to buy it? Most of the time, most people are not going to pay for it, especially if it's at a $60 price tag. Maybe if it's 30 or 40, but outside of
Oh wait, he was in Marvel vs. Capcom 2, wasn't he?
not in Marvel versus Capcom 2.
Amingo? Is he not from this?
The little cactus dude, not this guy.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, never mind then. But yeah,
Any dancing game needs to have that high of a price tag. Like even if they like did a reboot of DDR, like it
We'll
does
see.
not need to have that big of a price tag.
I don't
mean,
think
depending
I
on
don't
how
think
the
this game.
graphics-
I don't think this game gonna be $70. I think the $70 price tag is gonna be for like Nintendo stuff, like Mario, like a full scale brand new Mario is probably gonna be $70.
The
Zelda's
stuff they know will.
yeah, Zelda's $70. If they come out with a new Metroid Prime 4, might be $70.
Oh, another Smash Brothers?
Not gonna happen, but it would definitely be $70.
Not on this system, at least.
Yeah.
Well, Mario.
Uh,
well,
Just like they ain't gonna do another Mario Kart.
oh, they
On
just
then-
keep.
they might.
They gonna keep milking.
They
gonna
just
keep
get
milking it.
keep adding content to it that you can buy and be like, okay.
That's
Yep.
all you get.
They announced a new Ghost Trick game, Ghost Trick Phantom Detective. I do remember this game on the DS. It was really good. So I mean, I'm not gonna get this one, but it did look really good. Etrian Odyssey. I forgot what this game. Oh, it was a dungeon crawling game. Looked
It
cool.
looked actually
I-
cool.
Yeah, a lot of their games was like old school style, but they all looked cool. It was just like, dang, like I feel like what Nintendo's doing with the directs, they do whatever they want. Like you don't know what to expect, what's coming out of it. But it was a lot of RPG stuff that was coming out of it. And then Octopath Traveler 2, they put demos out. But yeah, that was like the majority of the direct. There's a new Castlevania game coming out.
Mhm.
That looked really good. It's called
Castlevania.
it's called Dead Cell, and it's like all the Castlevania music remixed and all types of stuff. Looked good. I mean, I had fun with the direct. But
Oh,
one thing that the direct was kind of showing me was like, all right, we haven't seen any news of like a new like their main IPs, right? It makes me wonder is how long is the Switch going to be around? Like are they holding IPs that they're working on for the next Switch?
Oh, instead of putting more out in this gen.
Right.
the Switch came out March 3rd, 2017. Usually they put out a new system every 5 to 6 years. So it's about that time roughly next year where they'll probably mention a new system, if not give us an idea that they're working on stuff. So you might be onto something here.
Yeah, I'm wondering if that's what they're doing. I mean, we already know
Put a better wireless card in that thing.
we already know the Switch is behind as far as like graphic fidelity and stuff.
But it's just
Like-
so portable and take with you and
It is, and
oh.
this direct definitely like all these games may not appeal to us, but Nintendo knows what they're doing when they put these games out. There's a huge fan base for these games, and there's a reason why. Well, this leads into story number 3. Why Switch is now the third best-selling console of all time. Which is crazy. This comes from GameSpot. Nintendo Switch is now the third best-selling console of all time. If Nintendo can sell another 32 million Switch consoles, it can take over the second-place DS family of consoles. Almost 6 years after its first launch, the Nintendo Switch is now the third best-selling console of all time. According to financial results for the previous 9 months, ending on December 31st, 2022, the Switch sold another 14.91 million units across its three base, the base, Lite, and OLED. This brings the grand total of Switch sales worldwide up to 122 million, up from 114 million consoles sold as of September 30th, 2022, surpassing the lifetime sales of PlayStation 4, which sold 117 million, Nintendo's first handheld, the Game Boy, which sold 118 million, for both Game Boy and Game Boy Color.
Wow.
In comparison, the Nintendo 3DS has lifetime sales of 75 million, pretty much 76, while the Wii U only managed 13 million. The next milestone for Switch to aim for is the Nintendo DS family, which holds second place with 154 million units sold, and the PlayStation 2, which sold 158 million across its lifetime. That number might be hard to reach in 2023 as Nintendo has adjusted its forecast following holiday season sales that did not live up to the company expectations. Nintendo has estimated that it'll sell 18 million Switch consoles, down from its estimate of 19 million during 2023 fiscal year that ends March 31st, 2023. If it hits that sales number, that'll increase the Switch global sales to over 125 million. Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom is expected to see a huge boost in Switch sales when the game releases in May, and this week we'll see a Nintendo Direct live stream that'll contain roughly 40 minutes. We saw that yesterday. But yeah, third best selling console in history.
Do you count handhelds as consoles, or do you count them in a whole separate category?
They're consoles.
If it's Nintendo, it's a console.
If it's Nintendo,
It's playing games. So.
Yeah.
And then there's a lot of households that have multiple
shoot.
Anyway,
I bought two Switches, so
I have
two of those are
in my
mine.
house.
So you got three. See, that's how they're killing it.
if they announce that the new Legend of Zelda game has multiplayer, I can only see the Nintendo Switch sales going skyrocketing.
Multiplayer? That
Yeah.
like what
you
kind of
get-
multiplayer?
What let's say it's, for example, because they have vehicles in it, a in-game racing kind of or you could race horses. Horses. You could race horses with your friends.
Horse
Horse
right now.
horses. You could race. You
now
could
we're
race.
at Pokemon.
You could race them together. That would be really cool. But you would have to have your own separate game too in order to play. So that would do really well in my opinion. I would do that actually.
You know what'd be cool is if they did like because remember how in the first one they had that expansion that came out where you did those trials and stuff. If you had the trials and then you competed like time trials versus somebody else, or even shoot just versus each other.
Oh, that would be cool actually.
That would be dope. It'd be cool. But Nintendo's not gonna do it. Well, we did have a multiplayer Zelda before.
We did. It was really good too on the handheld.
It was really good. You're right. You are right. All right. Well, on to news story number 3. More Nintendo stuff. So with all the Nintendo Switches are selling, people are wondering if there's gonna be a price cut eventually. Well, sorry to tell you guys, but no. Nintendo says it's not planning Switch price cuts as its console business enters uncharted territory. Company plans to grow Switch's 120 million install base with a new and classic titles. Nintendo has not said it's not currently planning to cut Switch hardware or software prices in a bid to help it navigate. All right, the company announced this week that Switch shipments had reached 122 million as of December. However, Nintendo also said it now expects Switch hardware sales for the current fiscal year to be 18 million, down from 23 million. Given the downward trend as Switch prepares to enter its 7th year on the market in March, 7 years. During a financial results briefing this week, Nintendo was asked what its vision for the future life cycle of its console is. So pretty much people are trying to figure out if a new Switch is coming. In response, Nintendo President Shintaro Furukawa admitted it would be tough to continue selling consoles at previous levels, but that price cuts aren't a solution it's currently considering. We believe that we are now entering uncharted territory within our dedicated game console business, he said. Within this environment, it will not be easy to sell hardware at the same pace as before. As a result, we realize that our new challenge will be convincing consumers who are considering new purchases, replacement purchases, or additional purchases to pick up the Nintendo Switch. With the company yet to announce a Switch successor, Nintendo aims to grow the console's user base by continuing to support it with both new and classic games, which they clearly showed at the Direct. Regarding hardware, we believe that there will be opportunities for new customers to purchase our product by proposing both new and classic titles, he said. And then they talk about Legend of Zelda. Man, they want Legend of Zelda bad. But yeah, so if you're waiting on price cuts on the Switch, probably not going to happen. Probably
This day and
not
age,
going to
price
happen.
cut?
They should have known that's
mean-
not going to happen with all them special editions they releasing.
I know. I'm surprised. Is there not a Zelda Tears of the Kingdom Switch coming out?
You bet your bottom dollar.
I don't know if you know this, guys, but there's a Zelda game coming out, and they're really proud of it.
Who's
But
they?
it hasn't been made aware.
I mean,
we-
folks, all they gotta do is get Klarna and pay it off in 4 easy payments. I mean,
Bro, are you sponsored by Klarna? God damn.
I live by. That's how I got mine.
It's like the best.
But if they want to reach out and hook a sister up, I may come back to the streaming world for like 2 days and then disappear again.
So, if they do come out with a new Switch, what do you want on it?
A new Switch? Like, are they gonna do
A
what they did
better
with the-
wireless card.
You're
Not even
loud
just-
and proud on that one.
Come with a built-in Ethernet port, please.
The new
On-
one does
on-
have a built,
on the
OLED,
dock.
is it?
It has it on the dock.
Yeah, you
The
gotta
new
have
one?
the dock.
Yeah, the new dock
Oh.
on the OLED it has it.
Okay, I'm
Yeah, you
still
gotta get the
at the old
OLED. You
one.
gotta upgrade. You.
I
Oh,
want
yeah.
the controllers.
Wait, do you have an OLED Rainbow?
Yes, my Splatoon one is OLED.
Oh, that one had a new Wi-Fi card in it too.
Oh,
I still get disconnects wired.
Maybe it's your internet.
What you got in
Not
Xfinity?
as many, but it's just bad.
You're out there in the boonies.
Well, that's partially just because of Nintendo's like their multiplayer network stuff is P2P, so that's bound to happen. They don't really have like a built-in network like Sony and Xbox does.
They said you get what you get.
So, when they make a new Switch, I only ask for two things: that all my Switch games are able to be played on the new one. It has to be backwards compatible,
for sure.
and just more power.
More
It doesn't have to be PS5 or Xbox One, but it needs to be at least freaking maybe PS4 Pro.
It needs to be able to charge all four of my Switch controllers at the same time, so I don't have to charge
That's why
them.
you get a dock. We have a dock.
Exactly. You know,
Well,
it
see,
only
you
comes
should be
with
able to do it
two.
without the
So
accessories.
Listen, y'all not
You-
gonna attack me.
buy
You
accessories for
BTG
$5.
asked Yano, what does he want to see from the new Switch,
Your
and
Switch
I'm
gonna be
sharing
looking
with
kinda-
y'all what I want.
he asked
Y'all
for
didn't
three,
clown.
not
Y'all didn't
Yano
clown
specifically.
BTG's answers. I'm saying what I would like to see from the new system. I would like to be able to charge my, because it only came with what, 2 maybe
Bro.
3 USB ports in it. However, if y'all are talking about the upgrade or the Pro Nintendo Switch, okay, cool, then let's have these systems come with more ports so that you can charge these controllers at the same time. It doesn't make sense that you can only charge what, 2 at maybe 3 tops controllers at one given time. Yes, you can go out and get another docking station, but you don't have to do that with Xbox, and you don't have to do that with PlayStation. So
That's
Wait,
because they're
You
full.
do have to
They're-
buy.
You do?
extra
What do you
stuff
mean?
Oh my
for
gosh.
the PlayStation?
Oh my gosh. I can charge my 2 controllers with my one system. With the Nintendo Switch, I cannot.
You can charge.
You can charge
Why are you
two.
yelling? Why are you
can
yelling?
You're fighting me.
can you charge 4 controllers on your PS5?
Not 4.
That's what you said. 4
I
controllers.
said, but you asked me what I would like. Hold up.
You can charge 3
just
controllers.
Here's what you
saying
do.
it
You just
would
buy a
be-
PC, and then all your problems are solved.
Nah.
Nah, that's legitimate though. I mean,
I'm just sharing what
he's the only person who needs 4 controllers.
right. It makes sense in my opinion, but I get it.
You
If
know,
y'all
who are
want-
you gaming with
But you-
controllers?
My nephew, I would very much so like
Wait,
to
it's
play.
only 2 of y'all.
You didn't let me finish. You didn't let me finish. If I could game it up with it, you know what? It's fine. It's fantastic. It's
You know
all
why?
good.
You know why I think the Switch doesn't do that though? Because I think the Switch wants everybody to bring their Switch to game with you if you're gaming in person.
That
So
makes
you,
sense.
That's too much
because
effort.
that was like their whole like
Portability.
that was their whole argument like with the ads and everything. Everybody's walking around with their Switch. Oh shoot, let's go play basketball and sit next to the basketball court and all pull our Switches out and play wirelessly together.
No,
I
what's
just
with
want
the
controllers that I'm
problem?
not gonna break by touching them. Like I feel like I can't like if you're playing with like multiples and you have the little ones, like it's like I feel like I'm gonna break it.
Yeah, they need
Break
they
it.
need better joysticks for sure.
Mine's broken in half, and I snapped it back together, and it still works.
Dang.
Yeah.
Nintendo at its
I-
finest.
I never broke a controller. I broke it.
Durability right there.
I just happened to look at my Switch, and it was like snapped. Not like in that half, but like the long way, just snapped in half. And then
Oh,
next thing you know,
no.
I didn't break it.
Well, you can't step on them. That's not what they're
And next
made
thing you know, I
for.
was like, okay, so I snapped it back together, and it works fine.
Rookie says
Yes, yeah.
he wants VR on his Switch.
Yeah,
I want
they do
purple.
have it.
That'd be
I
crazy.
don't even have
But you
a
know
Switch,
what?
and I know those controllers suck.
They
They're
kind
not
of
bad. It just drifts, but the PS5 controllers drift
Got
too.
the
So
little VR thing
They're-
it was
for it.
prepared.
they're kind of pushing the limit because with the Steam Deck, like they gotta at least get
Oh, well.
Steam Deck power out of the next Switch. Because if
Wait,
not,
yeah, no.
Mm.
Does the whole Switch fit on that?
It does. It actually does. However, you take the controllers off when you start playing it. You don't play with the controllers on.
I have never seen. Was that
That's
from Wish?
weird. Just walk
Mm-mm.
around with a whole ass console on your face.
I mean,
you've used it.
No, I my nephew uses it. Fun fact. The back in the day we used to play this thing called, what was the name of it again?
The Nintendo joint.
Virtual
Yeah.
Boy.
Virtual Boy. Yeah,
Hmm.
that was pretty large on our faces. And to be honest with you, Nintendo's not. they're not
They're not proud of
unfamiliar with
that.
putting.
Virtual Boy was so
Fat things on your
terrible.
Wait a minute. That's
That
why
was-
most of us probably wear glasses now.
Right.
Rookie asked if
ruined
you
our-
could show it again.
Can
the
confirm,
box.
not true. Never played Virtual Boy, and my vision sucks.
It's backwards.
I blame reading in the car.
The NS Pro VR.
I definitely read at night.
I don't know if you can see it clearly, but
Read by
That's crazy.
street lamps.
No, now the one, well, what I can give for Nintendo is, like I said, meeting up with people with your console. Because back in our day, we definitely bought a whole TV, the whole console, plus our own cords to whoever house we was going to. We
That
were-
is true. You're right.
it was
I
a lot.
remember Yeno hosted a game night at the house, and I swear Crimson bought a whole ass monitor.
He takes it everywhere with him.
We still do that.
Annoying.
We still do that.
we're
Anything is
gamers.
portable if you try hard enough.
But that is true, man. Because back in the day with me and Crimson, because he would buy one console and I would buy the other. Like, if I bought the PlayStation, he bought whatever. If he bought Xbox, I bought PlayStation, and then we would just bring them to each other's houses every time. It's crazy.
along with the TV and
And the
we had
controllers and the
the whole
cords.
system in our back. We had some strong backs. We were in high school.
We were young,
carrying
that's what it was.
TV.
That is wild. All right, enough about Nintendo. All right, next story is actually about Forspoken. Yeah, no, I understand. Did you play Forspoken?
I did. I got the chance to play the demo, and I actually enjoyed it. I didn't see what the problems that people were experiencing, but it was the demo.
Did anybody else play it?
I
No.
watched it be played.
We watched
and
it.
then and then I asked their opinion of the game. Yeah.
Well, it got a lot of drag, but Forspoken is getting a big performance update apparently. Forspoken players still exploring Athia, is that what it is?
Mm-hmm.
Athia? Or those hoping to jump in the future should be happy to know that developer Luminous Productions has announced an impending patch to make the adventure smoother across the board. In a statement by game director Takeshi Aramaki, The update will improve Forspoken's graphics, performance, and playability while also adding general updates and fixes to both the PS5 and PC versions. There's no release date for the patch, nor does the message elaborate on the specifics of these improvements. They said, "We are committed to making Forspoken the most enjoyable experience possible and will provide an update about the timing of the next patch as soon as possible," says Aramaki in the statement, which you can read in full below. Okay. Forspoken earned a 7.5 out of 10 review score from Game Informer, with editor Kyle Hillard writing, "Forspoken's story and combat failed to reach the heights of its movement and exploration, but thankfully those two latter elements make up most of the experience. I sprinted, often literally, through the campaign in about 15 hours, and now I have a large world filled with nooks and crannies I'm eager to run through and explore. The narrative won't linger with me, and I avoided combat in the open world often. But I loved making Frey leap and fly through Athia to discover all the treasure chests and secrets."
Okay.
Awesome.
I enjoyed the puzzle. Even though it was challenging, Rainbow
Hey, bruh.
knows it took 22 minutes for me to pass it.
Oh, someone was counting?
No, I went back and recorded how much time it took. 22 minutes and some change.
In the demo?
Yeah, in the demo.
That was a full game for him.
Yeah, it
Damn.
was, but it was fun though. I mean, like I know people complained about the game, but they were complaining about that aspect of the game and not the necessarily. They were talking about the voice actor. They said they didn't like her voice. They said that the game gets dull after playing for several hours or so. You know,
So that voice actor, she's the same voice person from the new Resident Evil Netflix series that came out.
I haven't seen it.
Oh,
Yeah.
she got smacked by the worm and still got up?
Yeah, so that's her, and the character model is based off her. It looks just like her. So,
Oh, okay.
but yeah, I don't know.
I enjoyed watching the game be played.
He just
Would you
won't
play it yourself?
Yes.
One
I
day.
like the aspect of having magic, so there's that.
Fair.
Maybe I need
But
to try it.
I mean, everything that I saw looked fine. I mean, I didn't play it, so I probably don't have the same gripes as some people have. But everything I saw looked fine. Although I was asking a whole bunch of questions because I didn't see the beginning, like why she got on tennis shoes. Like I was asking so many
Yeah.
questions.
It
Like,
looked
wait,
cool.
what is happening?
Why she wearing J's?
So apparently, like, I watched like 3 hours of it. I was like, all right, I'm gonna get this game. Then I was like, nope, I'm not gonna get it. But apparently, her kicks are very important to her, and she would not change that. But yeah, I don't know. The gameplay looked cool, but then yeah, I did notice like a lot of things where it seemed kind of repetitive to me, and I would get bored pretty quick. But I mean, it looked pretty.
If the story's good, the combat was solid. They fixed the bugs, but yeah, the game was solid. I would play it, but
I mean, 7.7 out of 10 ain't bad.
it's
so.
not bad at all. But you said it got
Aren't, like,
most
most-
so.
It did
Everything
get
is
dragged.
Most video games repetitive.
Correct.
That
I
part
think
too.
so.
Like I'm pretty sure the
So-
majority of video games are repetitive.
So there's like a game loop, which a fun game loop, and then there's like repetitive game loop where it's like the exact same thing over and over. But I get what you're saying. But you definitely know when you're playing a game and you're like, all right, I'm bored of this. Like, let me not do this. But if the game loop is good, then you're okay with it.
So it also throws a little pizzazz in there every so often. Like, oh, you
Pizzazz.
surprised me with this. Okay. Or learn something
Exactly. All right, news story. News story number 6. All right, this is about Microsoft. And we've heard of this. It's still going on. We were supposed to get news by February about the Activision Blizzard for them to acquire them. So apparently the saga of Microsoft buying Activision Blizzard just took a wild turn. UK regulators suggest Activision Blizzard break itself up to get the deal approved. Activision Blizzard CEO Bobby Kotick recently went on TV to say the UK would become Death Valley if it didn't approve his company's $69 billion sale to Microsoft. We now know why. The country's Competition and Markets Authority announced provisional findings on Wednesday that the deal would threaten competition in the gaming market and even suggest that in order to get the merger approved, Activision Blizzard would need to sell off the Call of Duty part of its business first. Xbox and PlayStation compete closely with each other at present, and access to the most important content like COD is an important part of that competition, the CMA wrote in a press release. Reducing this competition between Microsoft and Sony could result in all gamers seeing higher prices, reduced range, lower quality, and worse service in gaming consoles over time. The regulators specifically tried to look at what the acquisition could mean for the console and cloud gaming markets. In both cases, the CMA said investigations found that it would be commercially beneficial for Microsoft to make Activision Blizzard games exclusive to its platforms, or at least materially worse for its competitors. Microsoft has said repeatedly that it would not change the status of Call of Duty on PlayStation after the sale, going so far as to suggest signing a 10-year agreement to that effect. That agreement would reportedly also include the option for Sony to put Call of Duty on its own subscription service, PS Plus. But the CMA isn't very enthusiastic about these possibilities, which will require monitoring and enforcement. Instead, it proposes structural remedies that deal with potentially anti-competitive mergers at the source. So, pretty much, this whole thing is about Call of Duty.
It seems that way.
So,
Damn you, Call of Duty.
they will approve it if Call of Duty gets sold first. They do not want one company to have Call of Duty in the console space or the gaming space.
If you asked me 10 years ago, would Call of Duty have this much weight over the gaming market, I would have not.
10 years ago?
Yeah, 10 years ago.
I probably would have said yeah.
It has
yeah, 10 years ago too. 20 years ago, maybe not.
20
10
years, for
ago,
no.
yeah.
10 years ago, for sure. Modern Warfare was out.
Yeah, but Battlefield was still, and they were still in the same category.
Were they?
Not where it is now. People don't even think of Battlefield. We have what is it called? Battlefield something Heroes coming out soon, and people already forgot about that game.
I didn't know another Battlefield was coming out.
New one.
It's like, so the thing is, like, Battlefield and Call of Duty, they took place in the same like genre, but the gameplay was totally different. Like, Battlefield was nowhere near as arcadey as Modern or Call of Duty was.
True.
So yeah, they were in the same range, but not really.
I have so much to say on this, sorry, but you're right. If they do separate them, then what does that mean? Does that now mean, how do you separate Call of Duty from Activision and Blizzard? How do you do that?
Pretty much they want them to sell the IP to somewhere else. So Activision can't own Call of Duty if Activision Blizzard wants to be bought by Microsoft. So they have to sell Call of Duty to somebody else.
Do we know when they have to make a decision or make a...
Shoot. Hopefully soon. This has been going on for way too long.
Years.
Are they gonna put an auction up for it?
Like,
Ideal company to take over. Call
That's
of
a
Duty.
great question.
Do we want a lot of glitches or no glitches?
Don't let it be. Don't let it be.
don't let it be Ubisoft either.
Yeah. None of them.
Oh, you'll never get in the game.
Wait.
You get disconnected so fast.
Wait. EA they've changed their tune. They've come out with nothing but bangers like the past year.
But their
Yeah.
client. What about their client?
Well, they don't use their client anymore. Origin, it doesn't exist. No.
What?
Yeah, they don't use Origin
Oh.
anymore.
That's gone. Thank goodness.
Yeah,
Oh,
because
what about the
remember,
games I had on there?
remember EA is part of Microsoft too now.
Oh, you're right.
That's why you got the EA Play Pass.
You're right. You're right.
Well,
it's
Origin was
gone.
trash anyway.
It directs you to EA. Oh, go ahead.
I'll just say Origin was trash. I didn't like the
It was doo doo.
interface.
Hot doo doo, steamy.
Go ahead and
doo-doo.
say it. It was shit.
It was
Shit and some.
It was duty. I don't know, man. I don't even look. The more and more this deal goes along, I feel like it's not gonna happen.
I think
They're just gonna say, forget
Activision
it.
and Blizzard just needs to keep to its. Blizzard and Activision just needs to stay by itself. That way, everybody can play it. Because
I
I
just
just
do-
the console just to play Call of Duty.
I just don't understand what's stopping them from being like, screw it. We're just gonna give Microsoft exclusives to Call of Duty for the next 20 years, and then they'd be like, well, now it doesn't matter who owns us, because it's the contract that we want. That's wild. But yeah,
Or
They'll
just
get
shut down
together.
in October 2022.
yeah,
I did
terrible.
not know that.
And nobody noticed until now.
Terrible.
People like, oh yeah, because I had to use that just to play Sims when I had the hard copy. I was like, ugh,
It was pretty
Ugh.
bad.
yeah. It was like what, Sims 2 or 3? So I just gave up and didn't play anymore.
Still never played Sims.
Never played Sims?
It's actually
Played
free.
Sims.
Do you not like The Sims, or you don't care
Oh
for the
yeah, it was
idea of it?
free on.
I don't know.
I think it's just isn't Sims just free now? Sims 4?
It's on Game Pass.
There goes Game Pass.
One of
Yeah,
them is
man.
on Game Pass. I just never got it was just something I never got around to playing.
Epic, that's what it was. They threw it on Epic. I don't know why I couldn't
it's
think
on
of it. I like
Epic.
the yeah. That's
Oh,
the
it's-
same y'all game.
It's free on Epic too.
Yeah.
Sims for free. Oh, is free. That's what Ricky says. The
Why you read it
DLCs
like that?
because it was weird. It says I don't know. Sims 4 is free. The DLCs are not. It said don't ask me why I know. I know why you
Still gotta
know.
make
Because they had that incest bug going on, huh?
Oh, I forgot about that.
What?
What?
You don't remember that Sims? They had that patch that made incest
Oh my God,
possible, and there was a
I
bug.
forgot all about that.
Yeah,
They had that
Somebody's been
Alabama
watching a
love
little too
going
much Game of
on.
Thrones.
wild times in the world of Sims. All right, story number 7. So there is a new controller coming out. So those of you that are playing Hogwarts Legacy, limited edition DualSense PS5 controller is available. What's it? Tomorrow. All right, the Hogwarts Legacy limited edition DualSense PS5 controller will be available tomorrow in select regions with a release later in the month for others. The catch is that the controller will only be available through PlayStation Direct in limited quantities, and it won't be available through third-party retailers.
Oh, poop.
They're gonna sell out quick.
So you just gotta
So what-
order it on their website?
Yeah, I don't get paid till next Thursday.
It looks okay.
It's adorable.
I like the Hogwarts on it.
Well, let me go
I don't have
ahead
the
and
right
put my
console.
bid in so I can resell it for double.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Oh, you PS5 scalper.
Damn those resellers. Rookie says, I heard Hogwarts is like top tier AAA title right now. It is really good. It is really good. Despite all the controversy that's going on.
What's the controversy?
Oh, I didn't want to talk about that.
With
So-
the author. That's what.
So it's the
Oh,
controversy with J.K. Rowling. You know, she hates transgenders and
Hates?
hates.
Oh
Like,
no.
she's had some pretty crazy comments, and people are boycotting the game. They're they don't want people streaming it. Some people are not playing it. Some people are playing it, but still putting their message like that they support their allies to the community. It's just a whole clusterfuck, and
But
it
wait.
sucks.
If-
She didn't make the damn game, so never mind. Okay.
I was just about to
If
say,
it has Harry Potter or
She owns everything Harry Potter.
but
yeah.
there's a trans character in the game. If that's the case, then
But that was done by WB, the people who made the game. She had nothing to do with the game. She just owns the rights to all the characters and gets royalties.
so
Yep.
are you supporting her by not playing the game, or are you supporting the game, supporting the developers that decided to
That's
put
where it gets
messy
messy because you buy the game, she still gets paid off of it.
the
like-
royalties and stuff? But is money oh my gosh, I guess, are you supporting somebody by lining their pockets, or are you supporting or is it kind of like you're saying, hey, look, I support trans, so I'm going to play this game in spite of that, because I know she doesn't like the fact that there is a trans character in her game.
She probably doesn't care. She just wants her pockets lined.
Yeah, but
I don't
money's
know.
not
WB.
everything. You can't
She's
take
doing-
money when you go.
I feel like
denied everything too.
Oh, she
Yeah.
denied it too? Oh,
Yeah, she's denied a lot of what has come out about what she's said and stuff too. But I'm pretty sure there's
Oh, what?
receipts.
Yeah, Twitter.
Oh,
Everyone
yeah.
screenshot everything. So
Wow.
Well, the Harry Potter community itself, like Hogwarts and Harry Potter and all, it's moved well past her. I mean, yeah, she owns the rights, but like she's not a key, like she's not a.
So your audio just keeps going in and out.
My thing is,
In and out. It's me not.
she's just stopping. She's trying to think what she wants to.
It's my brain going in and out. It's like I don't. Honestly, I forget she's the author half the time.
I didn't know.
Because to me, Harry Potter is its own entity at this point. Harry
So-
Potter, Hogwarts, it's all its own entity at this point.
My thing is, I don't care what you do. I don't care if you play the game, if you boycott the game. As long as you are a decent human being and you do not have all that hate in your heart, I'm okay with whatever you do.
Give this man an award.
Like it is whatever you want to do, how you want to support it. But like I said, it's a controversy, and it's difficult to maneuver and navigate through all this and how people feel, and the way people feel is important, but everybody's their own person at the end of the day.
That's true, but it's still wonky and janky that you're gonna set up something to attack those who are playing a game because they're just a fan of the franchise and not.
Oh, people are being attacked?
Well, there was a website that put up like every streamer that was streaming Hogwarts on a website so you could see who they were and pretty much go on there and do what you wanted to do. But
Yeah, like the hate raids that
Raids.
African Americans and people of color were getting like last year.
That's
They're
ridiculous.
attacking people on Twitter and stuff too. Like it's just the game isn't active. Like the game, as far as I've seen in the game, has no active intentional harm to other people.
Okay. Outside of doing magic and
Just the trolls that I
Well,
fought.
yeah, just the trolls, but I mean,
But yeah, that's my final thoughts on that. Next, there's another controller coming out. So go ahead and spend your money on this one too.
I
how do
wanted.
y'all have so much money?
We work our butts off. That's why I
do
have
be
nothing
showing
back there.
On Feet Finder.
I'm about to
So-
upload my feet, man.
There's a new Xbox controller. You can use it on PC as well. This is the Stellar Shift controller special edition, $69.99. Same price as the Zelda game, and it's very pretty. Look at the handles. It's pretty.
Okay, guys. So my
really
birthday is coming up, to be honest. And
When is your
I
birthday?
think mine's first. I think mine's first. Just FYI.
February 22nd.
See what I'm
Oh.
Mine's not
Scammers.
first.
Scammers.
When's your-
February 22nd.
March 11th.
Oh, so mine was first.
Yeah.
Very pretty controller.
It is.
Very. I like it.
I need that purple in my life.
If I didn't have so many Xbox controllers, I would
What's the harm of another one?
Yeah.
See?
$70.
One day
Ah,
they're going to
you
be
fart that
collectibles,
out.
and you're going to set your kids up with a nice inheritance because then they can all resell them.
Exactly.
the-
See?
You're setting your kids up for the future by buying Xbox controllers.
What they can make content with.
No, that's what I do with Funko Pops and my Pokemon cards.
You don't want them to have a nice variety of inheritance?
Not of Xbox controllers. You know, these things are only good for like 3 years probably.
But it's
It's the
gorgeous.
aesthetic.
It is
Not
very
use,
pretty.
It's the aesthetic.
It's very nice. So yeah, if you guys want it,
That's
it's
my
on.
list.
Is it on sale now? Let me see.
Is
Like,
it
I
on
already
sale
have
on
a purple
Amazon?
controller.
Oh, look
but
at
one's,
that.
Like top tier purple.
Yeah, it is
Right, I
very
have
nice.
a purple one too. What's it called? The Xbox Stella?
Stellar Shift. Look, she about to go
nice
purchase
about
it
that.
right now.
You know what I'm going to use?
Klarna,
I don't know.
Afterpay.
Oh, this
Klarna,
red one's gorgeous.
Klarna, get this girl a sponsor. Is it sold out?
Immediately.
Let me hit checkout. It ain't sold out.
It doesn't have a price.
It's $69.99.
I mean, like on Amazon. That's what I went to. Sorry.
Oh, it's probably not on Amazon yet.
Oh,
It's probably only on the Xbox store.
man. They pay me and I give my check right back to them. I feel so ashamed.
Yep. So that concludes our stories for today. So y'all know what that means. it's time to get to getting to the pot of gold with Rainbow Kisses and our new segment where we get to reverse questions on her if we don't want to answer it.
Oh, can we have a group huddle before we use that reverse?
Sure, we can. Of course.
Like, go ahead and just boot out Rainbow, and then we have a discussion and bring her back in.
Oh, I can. I can put her backstage. But she can hear me talking if I do that, so I can't talk.
Kick her out the stream too, so she can't hear us.
Rainbow, we ready whenever you are.
Y'all are brutal.
Oh,
They
it's still
sure
there. Hold on.
are.
You agreed.
Y'all are so mean. I never did anything.
It's out of
to
love.
anyone.
Rainbow, it was your idea.
Whatever. First question. When making a bowl of cereal, do you pour the milk or the cereal first?
Wait a minute. Oh, if any of you guys say milk first, you are fired. That's all I want to say.
All right. Here's what I'm be honest. I have
Fired.
Hey man, let me explain. I have tried pouring the milk first just to see if I can pour the same amount of cereal as I normally do. And I messed up and I spilled milk everywhere. The bowl was curved, so when I poured the milk in, it splashed out. So I never did it again. Don't judge me.
So you just had a science fair project. That's what you're saying.
No,
Gravity
definitely
betrayed me.
cereal first for sure.
Cereal first.
Definitely cereal first.
I gotta
Did
figure out how
gravity
much
betray you,
eat.
or did you just forget how it worked?
Both.
That must have been a
Both.
fancy bowl to be super curved.
It
like
was.
that.
It's because it goes like this. The both does that. How about
That's-
you?
That's a dipping bowl. What the hell kind of bowl?
I have so many questions about this bowl, but we're gonna keep moving on.
Wait, did
maybe
Cinderella, you answered? Oh my god, did you answer?
Poor thing
You
frozen.
pour milk first, huh?
I'm not getting fired, so I put the cereal first.
No, I want your real answer though.
Put her backstage.
Put her backstage.
What's your real answer?
I put the cereal first. Only a fucking heathen puts
Oh.
milk first. Like, what?
Jeez. I thought I was gonna have to fire somebody.
Y'all remember those bowls with the straws?
Oh man.
I always wanted one of those, to be
A
honest.
bowl with a straw? Never.
Yeah, so you could drink the milk.
Oh yeah, it has like the
after.
straw attached to the side of the bowl, and it just
Straight from the dollar store. I'm about to go look.
yeah, them things are cool.
If I find one,
Alright.
I'll post it.
Another cereal question. So you
Yes,
know
this
when
is
you were a
sweet.
kid and your parents was like, you can't open two cereals.
Uh-huh.
So
Yeah.
if that wasn't the thing and you had to mix two cereals together for the perfect combo, what would it be?
I never
Diabetes.
mixed cereals before, but
Oh.
until I got older, then I started mixing them. But as a kid, I'd never mixed them.
That's because we wasn't allowed to.
Oh, right. Yes, that's a beating. Right there. You're right.
For real.
We was not allowed
What
to.
what two
Don't be the only
cereals
kid.
what two cereals would I mix together? I haven't even done that. Oh, I have.
Honey Nut Cheerios and Frosted Flakes. That's what I would have tried. I would have liked to try that.
That's one way to get your sugar in there.
Yep, I think so.
Okay, you actually make a good point tonight. Congratulations.
Once in a blue moon.
What's it? I
I
want
I-
to say something with Cinnamon Toast Crunch,
Ooh, that sounds good.
but I don't
Cin-
know what.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch and Reese's Puffs.
Oh, why was I
Reese's
just
Puffs,
thinking the
Reese's
same
Puffs.
thing?
That would be so good. Yo.
All right, so this is our next assignment. We gotta go and
Oh
get the
my
small boxes.
Reese's Puffs and Cinnamon Toast Crunch
Oh
would
no,
be
I have 2 big boxes of Cinnamon Toast Crunch. All I need is the Reese's Puffs.
That
Yeah, you
sounds
So-
just need a
delicious.
small box.
so it would either be that or Pebbles and Tricks, even though they're both fruit. But I would want both of those.
Fruit.
I feel like the fruity pebbles is gonna get soggy before
Or that's
They've been soggy for years.
you don't let Fruity Pebbles sit. You gotta scarf it down. Like as soon as you be like,
Oh, like a whole
So
eat.
you eat
Yeah.
so fast, milk be all over your face, on your
you
chest.
gotta eat that shit like Naruto eats ramen, bro.
You gotta
I
look.
mean, that's the only way to eat it, especially when cartoons about to come up or that commercial about to go off. You gotta.
Oh, hold on. Cinderella's coming back. I need her answer.
Welcome back, Cynderelle.
Oh, you know what? Maybe Cookie Crisp and Cocoa Puffs. Little chocolatey love.
Ooh, that
Mm.
sounds good. Cookie crisp.
Cinderella, what two cereals would you mix?
Ooh,
I said it in chat, but the Cinnamon Toast Crunch and the Reese's Puffs, and then I heard you say it.
Oh, dang. We all said it at the same time?
Y'all on the
At
same
the
page.
same damn time.
Damn. All right.
That's what
Well,
I usually do because my kids love one eats Reese's Puff, one eats Cinnamon Toast Crunch, and so I usually just.
wait, so you've already had this?
Mm-hmm.
I'm ready to go buy some damn Reese's Puffs now.
Yeah,
Me
I'm
too.
definitely peeing some.
I think my Safeway closed at midnight.
I'm gonna go ahead and just get like the small box and try it. So if I don't like it, I didn't waste like $5 for a small box of fucking cereal. Fucking prices.
It is ridiculous right
Just
now.
get the
Milk is
off-brand.
going
The off-brand Cinnamon Toast Crunch isn't terrible.
Is it too terrible or is it terrible?
I had to eat
It's not-
off brand for a long time. I will never do it again.
Yeah, you're not going back.
I feel bad because maybe my kids got switched over to the off-brand, and I felt really bad because I always bought them the on-brand, but because I'm not buying the groceries this time, my mom's getting it, which is
I
fine.
used to have to beg my mom for on brand cereal. Yeah,
She's
I
like,
promise I'll
"Oh."
get straight A's this quarter. Just
Oh, she was that. We got McDonald's at home, mama.
hell yeah.
I
We
mean,
sh-
Swiss
to be fair,
Fruitios.
Hey,
She
you know
used
what?
to-
Those was pretty good though. I ain't
She used to
gonna-
buy the only on brand cereal she would buy without us asking would be like Raisin Bran and honeycombs.
Okay, honeycombs.
Ooh,
Yeah,
do you-
raisin bran.
what was it? The honey grams? The square
Yeah,
ones.
Golden Grams.
Square-
Oh, golden.
That one,
Oh,
yeah.
I
like
forgot
those.
with the little
Yeah.
freaking buzzball dude.
Golden Grams was great.
Yes.
Forgot about that.
We had some pretty good commercials.
Wait,
to be honest.
Golden Grams don't exist anymore?
They still
They
do.
stopped
They
making them?
do. They just don't have the commercials banging
They're
like
not
they
as
used
popular.
to.
Or
Other cereal.
the Honey O's, the the
Oh,
Cheerio ones with the crunch in the middle.
they don't have the mascot anymore.
It was probably something wrong with the mascot.
one
Like,
with
it
the
looked like
crunch in
he's
the
on
middle?
drugs. Take him down.
Do they still make kits?
Yeah, hold on.
Wait, wasn't it like a furry ball monster guy?
Yeah, with the sneakers on there.
Yeah.
Start going crazy for
Sneakers?
the.
What is
He-
going
Yeah,
on?
yeah.
He used to go crazy.
What's the name
Bro.
of it?
Was it Golden Grams?
Golden Grams.
Golden
Bro, why
Grams.
can I not find this guy on Google?
Cereal?
The Honey
You
O's.
sure?
Lily, the honey, or not Lily. The Honey O's.
Honey-O's. All right, let me check it out.
Wait, was it Honey O's that had him?
Well, there's two different. I love the Golden Grams, but Honey O's are
Oh.
really good too.
Oh, okay. Golden Grams was not it because that's the bear.
Oh,
Furry monster cereal mascot. Does anybody know who this is?
cereal. Oh yeah, I remember. I vaguely
Oh,
remember these.
they were honeycombs.
It was honey. That's why I remembered him.
honeycombs.
Yo, he look.
Why y'all
Yo,
laughing?
Lou.
So
Yo.
you guys show them on.
Hold up. I'll bring him up. Do y'all remember this dude?
Yo, I found the YouTube video. He got the little blue sneakers.
Oh my gosh, that man look crazy.
Yo, top tier animation. Look,
Wait a second.
Son,
that's the same one I was looking at.
he could have been.
Forgot about him.
He could be a video game character. Oh, look at this.
With the yellow shirt. When did he grow up? When did he become sane?
What?
Hey, I don't see a difference in the pictures.
Oh yeah, you know what? Because the kids would turn into him
Oh,
in the
after-
commercials. Yeah, that's what it was.
Oh, so they saying kids
Yeah,
do drugs.
because this was the commercial when he started eating the cereal. He would turn crazy for his honeycombs or some shit.
Now I'm hungry for some cereal.
That is funny. I forgot all about him.
Speaking of crazy mascots, remember Quiznos mascot?
Quiznos has a
I did not even know Quiznos had a mascot. Now we
Used to.
didn't went off
Yeah,
the
the
trail.
crazy rat looking joints on their commercials.
A rat?
Quiznos mascot.
No. You talking about? No, this is not him, is it?
Quiznos subs,
That's not him.
yes, that was them. They had
That-
a whole commercial. Yes. Yes.
That is not their mascot.
Yes, I am not lying.
Cinderelle, did you know that was their mascot?
No, that can't be
You're
real.
too young.
Hold on. Let me pull it up. Let me double check because I'm pretty sure I know. Oh yeah,
That's their
yeah, that was
mascot.
a thing.
His name is
whole commercial.
his
they have a
name
whole
is
commercial.
Sponge Monkey.
What did their voice sound like?
They were singing. They sounded like trash, but
Hold on.
Why was this a thing?
because back in the day we had no sense.
Hold on.
And
They
the
wanna
Taco
go
Bell
for the
dog
commercial.
mascots were a whole like mascots used to be great.
What is it? Quiznos?
It had a song too.
Yes.
Yo, BTG, you need the link or you got it?
I got it.
See,
First
look,
one.
it's a whole
The
commercial.
first one, please. Turn your volume up, yo.
No, hold on.
Why do you think there's no more Quiznos subs?
Quiznos is no more.
Quiznos
No.
new Santa Fe Trio subs with smoky chipotle sauce. Fried chicken, roast beef, or smoked turkey. Quiznos.
Just hot garbage.
Taste.
Bro, that can't be real.
Oh, you got one around you, Rookie? I haven't seen one in a minute.
I can't
So
believe
next
that.
question,
Stop.
right?
Yeah, next question.
Next question, right?
We love the subs
It's catchy too.
because they are good to us.
Quiznos is still open here in the DMV. I'm seeing 3 locations.
I ain't eating it.
I need to make a road trip because
And not with that damn
had one
if-
when I worked at the nursing home, but then it was like within walking distance, and then they shut it down. I wanted to.
I'm
cry.
not trying to run into a sponge monkey.
He gonna go to sleep singing that song. You're welcome.
Quick, Rainbow, save us. Next question.
That's why they went out of business. It had to be.
What was the question that got us here? Oh,
The
cereal.
We were talking about cereal, and I thought about the mascot from Honeycombs, and then we went on to mascots for Quiznos because he's a sponge monkey rat that plays a guitar and sings.
You're welcome.
All right. You got any more questions you want to ask, Rainbow? You
Yes,
playing
but
it? You
Rainbow
playing it
has to-
safe tonight?
I know. Rainbow has to be strategic with their questions now.
Let me just show. I'm just gonna show you the reverse card.
Oh, we have one.
We do.
Yeah, that's what happens when you don't pop up in Discord.
Oh,
It's all
Alright.
nicely designed and stuff. It's pretty.
oh, I like that reverse card.
Ain't it gorgeous?
Okay, I'm ready
Oh.
for to use it. What's the next question?
Whenever
Try
you.
to use it.
She's about to ask us who's our favorite pop singer.
Who's your favorite pop singer? Say now. I'm joking.
She's over here. Okay, no dirty questions. No
Okay,
dirty
look.
Questions. Keep
I
it
have
sane.
2
Keep it sane.
questions, and these are the last 2.
Okay.
Okay.
How often do you watch porn? Or did I already ask you guys that?
I feel like you
Yeah, that
asked
one.
us that, but I can.
Reverse or not?
No, there was a porn. No, I think the last porn one that was asked was the sex positions from porn.
Yes, that's what it was.
Are we answering this or what?
I'm saying reverse, but it's up
Why?
to-
This I'm okay answering this question.
I can answer it.
I don't
I can
mind.
answer it. It makes me wonder
Um,
what's the next question.
Are we watching it? Because I haven't watched it in a very long time. Reading it's a whole other story, but I haven't watched it in a long time.
Probably like
Your imagination goes everywhere.
probably like
How often do
once
you watch porn?
once
Oh, how
every
often? I
week
thought
and a
it was
half,
when was the
maybe?
last time.
Twice a week. Yeah.
week and a half. Yeah. So almost about the same.
Yeah, about
Y'all need
Last
some
Friday.
help.
What?
It's entertainment.
Am I being judged? Is that
No.
what's going on here?
I
Oh,
would
okay.
never.
All right. Thank you.
Every day.
Rookie said 24/7 doing it right now.
Oh no! Oh,
Wait.
He said, JK. He
You
said,
better hit that
real
sub
quick.
button. If I'm your porn, you better hit that sub button.
Say real quick.
So, yeah, I love your voices. Duh.
I don't
All
know
right.
it, I just read it. In which case, it's every day.
Oh my goodness.
I got a physical book right now. I got one on my phone. I got one on my Kindle. I got like 3 going right now.
I shouldn't
Hey,
get
Yowie.
Nimsies. Is that porn?
Not really.
Books?
It was what was it? Legal or something? I don't know. My mangas are still MIA.
The audience says that counts.
It absolutely. Have you ever read a
I
spicy
have.
book?
I have.
A spicy book.
What are the books that everybody used to read? The Lil Zane books?
Lil Zane? He has a
Man.
book? What? I did not know that.
Nah, the girls used to read those books.
Not Lil Zane, the dude.
Oh.
What the Zane books.
It was just Zane books. Zane books. Lil Zane, Zane,
books-
Zane. Two different
My
people,
books
same
come with
shit.
Trigger warnings. So, yeah.
Can you
Oh, man.
imagine
People
if
used to get in
you-
trouble having them books. They used to, man, girls used to hand them Zane books off. Like, oh, I just finished it, girl. Here you go. Just like we used to hand off our burnt DVDs of porno and shit.
Like, did you like this?
Like, bro, you seen Booty Talk 13? I got it.
Got you.
It took me 3 days to download this.
3.
All right. Next question.
Oh my god.
That dial-up, man.
Oh, right. I forgot all about that. Dial up.
See, that's why you read it, because then you don't have to wait for it to download.
Man.
What do you read slow?
No lies there.
All right. What do you wear to bed when you're in the mood to do it?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Where to bed in the mood to do it?
Why is everybody's answer the same?
I mean,
I'm just curious as to what you would wear to do it.
Well, it'd be more of a girl question because, but
Well, I don't know, because in BTG be shopping Fenty men, so who
I
knows?
do have my Fenty.
Actually, you know what?
See?
Hey, bruh.
Fenty. See?
I do like
Like,
to spice it up sometimes, but it's
I
not
got this.
every time.
When those draws come on, yeah, those the good draws.
Can you
Special
imagine throwing a
occasions.
little leg up like he did the other day?
Yeah.
Who did that?
All right.
Thank you,
it's
BTG.
too much, putting something like it's too much effort to put
But-
something on. That and trying to fucking first off, let's trying to put something on is impossible. They don't make shit in my size.
They just got strings that they charge $50 for.
String?
Yes, and something's gonna like get stuck somewhere, and no,
That's the
it's
fun
easier
part,
just
to
do
pull it out.
nothing and-
For some reason, I don't think Rookie's lying about this. He says he has his Batman cape, supersonic shoes, and vintage Cody Cody handcuffs
Dog.
and
that
floss.
is a good. That is
Cody
a great.
handcuffs
What is the? Never mind.
from the fighting game, Cody.
Oh, from Street Fighter, Cody handcuffs.
I
Gotcha.
respect you.
That is a great
I'm ready.
assortment, Ricky. And don't let anybody tell you anything else.
She's judging you mentally. Don't listen.
I
to
wouldn't-
her. I respect you.
I got my Batman on.
Yeah, let me tell you. Let me let you in a little secret. I am the last person allowed to judge anything ever.
I believe you.
Last
I mean,
question.
Wait, I thought that was the last one.
Aha, bonus question.
Wait.
What happened?
She got one more question.
Wait, this is the third one. What's going on here?
I know this reverse.
No, we're not reversing.
Reverse.
Continue, bestie. Continue.
The craziest place you've had sex.
Reverse.
Reverse.
No.
Reverse. That's the reversal card.
She
Oh,
thought
she
she
was
was
breaking up
skating.
so bad.
I was about to discuss it with y'all, and I was like, oh nah, I'm just gonna do it.
I'd get in trouble if I told mine. So reverse. She was skating. It's like, all right, this
I
is
can't
good.
disclose my locations. I ain't trying to go to jail.
We're not asking for all of
Well,
them.
I
We said
mean-
one location.
Just the
You said-
craziest.
Yeah.
Pick the safe.
Yeah.
Pick the one that's not gonna get you put in jail.
So,
Which is exactly why I can't answer this question.
Bruh, if it was behind PG County Police Department, you bold.
man, people would do that too.
Oh, that's where it was. She ain't declined it. There you go, guys. That's the show.
That is not.
Ding, ding.
That is not.
Reverse. Answer the question, Rainbow.
That reverse is moving.
I'm just gonna
I
go
know,
with
right?
the safest in a car.
That's not crazy.
That was a waste.
I look.
That's-
I can't
no,
disclose
no,
the
no.
other two locations.
You can do a general.
It's not like
broad-
they're going to track you down by IP. Like, hey,
Yeah.
open up.
Yeah.
Let's just say
FBI.
it's somewhere outside.
Outside.
The
That's
corner
cool.
I'm pretty
Fields?
sure all of us have had outside sex at some point in our life.
I was
Must have
thinking
been
the
a
cornfield
must have been a
revenge.
must have been a playground.
Don't it always happen there? though?
Yeah, it must have been a playground.
Oh well, there you
It was
are.
not a playground, but I see what y'all have done.
I didn't do it.
I mean,
it wasn't me.
I
There's
was
no
young. I
question,
need you to
so-
know I was young at one point. In
To
my
be
life.
honest, the park was one of the meetup spots, and it was perfect.
Mine was a park,
No
but
one
not
there?
a playground park.
On the monkey bars? What is going on here?
I mean, swinging.
I'm gonna just sip my water on that whole park discussion.
Oh, we can't see you sip water, so.
I tell you, all the parks too.
There are
All
some-
the
Shoot.
parks.
All the
Wait a
parks.
second. What's going
I
on?
bet
Shoot.
Watkins Park was
If
probably
you've been to a park in PG, I've been there too.
state parks are fun. And
All right.
My goodness.
So I guess we used one reverse for this month. Good thing it's a short month. We got 2 more left,
Woo.
and that
There's
ends
only 3 weeks left, or 2 weeks left.
exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And
Should get a
we only got
bonus
2 Thursdays left too.
Oh, we could use it one each episode. Haha.
Exactly.
Oh.
Rip. Well, that ends the segment for Rainbow's getting to the pot of gold.
That was
It was fun.
It was.
So next episode's host will be me, BTG, Yanonick, and Professor Daxter on Monday.
Sausage Fest.
Sausage Fest is back. Yeah, and that is it. Nothing else. If you guys want more content from some of the Night Kids here, where can they find you guys?
Did we
can
already
find-
do games of the week?
Oh yeah, you're right.
Hey,
Well, to be honest, we did it on Monday, but only real game that came out this week is Metroid Prime Remastered. We already talked about Hogwarts Legacy. That comes out tomorrow, unless you've been playing 3 days earlier, like most people are actually. But yeah, that comes out tomorrow. Metroid Prime Remastered came out yesterday, and that's it for the week.
Dang, no other games. It has been a slow week, hasn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yep. So where can they find you, Yano?
You can find me, Yanonick, over at
At some playground.
First off,
Swinging on the monkey bars.
we were all young at one point. Secondly, you
Yeah, we
can
had
find me,
joints for that.
Yanonick, over at NK_Yanonick over at twitter.com, and you can find me over at Twitch, where I stream Wednesdays and Thursdays, or sorry, Wednesdays and Tuesdays and Wednesdays from at what Yanonick.
Just check his schedule on his Twitch
yeah,
page.
Yeah. It seemed like it was every day at that point.
Lily, where can we find you?
You can find me, LilyMasume, at Twitter. LilyMasume on Twitter. I don't stream anymore. Sorry, guys.
Oh yeah, that's so sad.
Yeah.
Got to do what you got to do though. You
That's
can catch her here. You can catch her here at
Oh,
Team
yeah.
Night Kids
When I do
on
show up.
Thursdays.
If I don't work.
Cynderelle.
You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at _Cynderelle. You can find me on YouTube, Cynderelle. I'm a little slow on uploading videos right now, though. hoping for a break in a lag in school, and then once that happens, I'll mass produce.
Nice. And
Rainbow.
reverse card rainbow.
Hey, he decided to play that John again.
Oh goodness. You can find me on Twitter at X_Rainbowkisses. What about you, BTG?
And you can find me here on Team Night Kids on Twitch, on Spotify. If you check our Discord, our podcast out on Spotify, Apple, all the podcast services. Black and Tie Guy plays on Twitch. NK_BTG plays on Twitter. And that's it. We got someone to raid, y'all.
I did not prep for this part.
There's somebody playing Dead Space.
Ooh, I like
the
Dead
remastered.
Space. The new one?
Good question. I was just looking at the list. I'm like Overwatch, some movie night. Oh, Divinity.
I don't have anybody.
Excuse me. Hi-Fi Rush. I gotta check that.
Ooh, that game is so good.
Did you beat it?
Not yet. I'm caught between 3 games right now: Hi-Fi Rush, Monster Hunter Rise, and Hogwarts. And
you're playing Monster Hunter Rise?
Yeah, I just got
time for anything else outside of Hogwarts.
bro. I just be like, all right, let me put like an hour into this, and then all right, let me take a break, and I'll switch to something else. And Hi-Fi Rush has been Hi-Fi Rush is good because you can do one level in 30 minutes, and be like, all right, let me stop here. Monster Hunter Rise, I could do a couple hunts and chill because those are 20 minutes each. Hogwarts Legacy's been getting majority of my time so far, but yeah, I'm playing all that.
Cut that joint right back on after this.
Well,
Dax and I have a combined 31 hours into the game already.
Dang.
I don't have
Hey,
anyone
it's
at the
not
moment.
just me.
it's cool. No raid. So no raid tonight. But yeah, make sure you guys support everybody here. Thank you guys for supporting us like you always do every Monday and Thursday. Remember, this has been Night Kids After Dark podcast, where gamers discuss gamer things and other things on Thursday with Rainbow. Every Monday and Thursday live, 8:30 p.m. Eastern on twitch.tv/Team Night Kids. And we will see y'all Monday. Later.
Later, y'all.
Bye.